Hey guys, how's it going? It's Matt. In today's video, I want to talk about marketing to a younger crowd. I put a video up yesterday. It was about marketing integrity, like marketing with integrity. You may want to check that out because marketing to a younger crowd very much depends on marketing with a high amount of integrity. But no worries if you just want to watch this video. Okay, so in my past in business, the main crowd that I've personally focused on is an older crowd. Okay, the baby boomers, you know, and like people over 45, you could say, are the best buyers in the world. There's no doubt about that. They're established, they've got money, and they got problems. And they're more than happy to spend money to solve their problems because they're not like scraping together money for rent or anything like that. So they're an easier sell. Hands down, they're an easier sell. They've just got money, they're ready to buy. Your marketing message doesn't have to be that crisp. I've seen terrible, not ones that I made, but I've seen terrible, phony, inauthentic, dishonest trash get many buyers from this group. I think it's just because that group is just older, more desperate, exasperated, and maybe even a little bit gullible. However, where I want to take my business in the future is I want to market to younger people. It's more fulfilling in a way. I believe that entrepreneurship is our future. I believe that self-actualized entrepreneurs, I believe that people like that are going to help build the future. So those are the kind of people whom I want to target. So I need to market to young people. And I've had some thoughts about this, like how do you market to a young person? How do you get them to buy? Because if you speak to a lot of marketers, a lot of business people, they'll tell you, oh, young people are shit buyers. They don't buy. They're broke. They're poor. College students, don't worry about them. They're living paycheck to paycheck. You can't market to them. Just go for the older crowd. It's much easier. Okay, you will hear that if you ask around. However, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. I have friends who get people on sales calls through their marketing channels, Facebook, YouTube. Even one of my friends is starting to use cold traffic to do what I'm about to tell you. They'll get the person on a sales call and they'll close them for between $1,500 and $5,000. Not exaggerating, okay? So getting a young person on the phone, selling them something for up to $5,000. Young people have money. And especially if you're talking about something like a $47 course or something like that, or 50 bucks here or 20 bucks there, young people can afford it. And even if they can't afford it, they'll still buy it because it's more important than the other things that they need to buy. The reason young people don't buy as well as older people is because the marketing message is not right for them. People don't know yet how to do a marketing message for young people. And in a way, that's a great opportunity for entrepreneurs who are up and coming because they can just focus on learning how to sell to young people. It's like an open market, like a totally open market, selling to younger people, whereas the older market is in a way saturated. So how do you actually do it? Well, I think there's really one most important thing from which you can extrapolate everything else. And that's that the way that young people buy is that they look at your marketing message like this. They're like this, right? They're like, okay. So they're looking for, could you call it like chinks in the armor, perhaps? They're looking for a lack of authenticity, a lack of true credibility, a lack of true expertness. They're looking for a lack of sincerity. They're looking for these things that are like turnoffs, like classic turnoffs like that. Because I think the way young people want to buy these days is that they want to find an expert who 100% clearly has achieved the results that the young person, the buyer, is looking for. And then from that 100% expert, credible person, they want a course, a training that has been carefully, deliberately designed to help that young person get those same results. And they want to really, really believe it. Like they want to 100% believe it. They want to feel that marketing message be so genuine, so sincere, so authentic that they're like, I 100% believe this person. And once that is met, once you've got that expertness, once you've got that credibility, and then once you've got that 100% sincerity and honesty and belief and truth, the sale's made. I really believe. The sale is totally made. Like, you don't need to go through this like long sales message. It's because, I don't know, I feel it's like young people are more capable of making the decision for themselves because they know what's really required in a sale. I think older people, they don't really know what they're necessarily looking for. Like, think about your parents. Do your parents know how to really weigh up a buying decision for some online purchase? No, I don't think so. I think older people are more just like, kind of like, they're just cruising around the internet and bang, they're watching some sales message or reading some sales message and they're like, oh, what's going on here? What's this about? This is good. Oh, it's going to do that? Wow, that's really amazing. Or like, oh, I don't know. Is this good or is this bad? Click. Okay, I don't know. I'll buy it. But it's not like that for younger people. So the strategy, if you want to sell to younger people, I believe, is 1, achieve credibility. Achieve expertness. Like, get to that point where you really have the results that the people you want to sell to are looking for. Just have it. If you don't have it, what are you going to do? They're going to go, nah, just going to go to someone else. I don't care about the promise you make. I don't care about your nifty little copywriting techniques and your little persuasion techniques. Don't care. You don't have what I'm looking for, and I can see it like that. And the next step, learn to do marketing with integrity. Learn how to do honesty. Learn how to do genuineness, sincerity, authenticity. You won't find it in a copywriting book. It doesn't exist. I promise you. I've read them all. They don't teach that stuff. It's for the older crowd. We're in a new phase right now. We have to pioneer this together, and we have to learn how to do it. But fortunately, I think you probably know in here how to do it. So it's not that hard. It's just like, you read the marketing message that you've created and you assess it based on like really how it makes you feel. And you're like, do I feel good about saying this? And if it doesn't meet that test, like, do I really feel like I've got integrity making this claim or making this promise or saying this type of thing about my product or what it's going to do for the customer? If you don't feel it, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, well, that's it. That's about all. See you in the next one.